before I make an actual Let's Play later, um, because I believe it's like 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, it's 11:15 Eastern time. It's 11 a.m. It's early in the morning. I won't be doing a Let's Play until like 2 or 3 p.m. But or maybe 1 p.m. and then another stream around 3 p.m. because once I finish, I'll probably finish the first whole Let's Play from today around 2 p.m. to a point where I'll stream it another stream at 3 p.m. Um, just want to let people know through this video as a message from a stream, okay? There are a lot of stupid people, and I wouldn't say stupid, just stupid and misled. And these are certain people that are just full-on Trump supporters, like they're just MAGA Trump supporters, meaning they're fully diehard Trump supporters. That are just the reason why they are that way is either they're just misled, or they just choose to do it themselves, right? They chose to do the wrong, and they use the word, a term as an excuse, biology. Nobody talked about biology. Nobody's saying anything to ask you about biology. Instead, you just bring it up. Why? Because that's the way people like Trump has it for a long time. And like, when you put a law, it's not against people's genders or relationship or any of that. It's because it's just based off of leadership. Why are you putting biology into politics when biology doesn't have nothing to do, and then you put it on God as to put it biology as an excuse? You as a person who has the child, you will have the child. God don't have nothing to do it. He only do part of it to do with it. But like, you're bringing full on religion upon it. Like, don't blame people. God was mostly the reason why you have life. So if you're blaming people in this town, you're also blaming God. Because you just put the word biology and then you put the word God by making it change and sound different. Like, you're blaming God, but you're not. You're making it where you sound like you're blaming us, but all you're doing is blaming God. God is the one that created life itself. He created the whole world. Yeah? And then you put biology, and then you put the word God, but you blame it on us. But the way you're doing it is you're blaming it on God. God is the creator of us. He created us and this whole entire planet and nature itself. But don't use God's name to make an excuse to blame it on us. Hmm? Because that is dumb. When people use it to put it on other people because of biology? So if the person's transgender, you're going to use the term biology as an excuse against the people that were actually created by the creator himself, God. And then you would use religion as an excuse on top of that to put us as the blame, people who are not you and who are Trump. If you're Trump, oh, Trump is our savior. Trump is our God. What? He's not our savior. He's not our God. We only have one God. And the way you people start to do it is make it look like Trump is God. Well, if he was God, I'll let you know something. You can ask Trump, right? And he won't do it. You ask Trump if he was God. Let you see and tell him to put a gun up his head. And I'm not saying this as a threat. I'm putting this as a teaching because no human can survive a gunshot. Why is he surviving? Because he's running away. He's not heading towards the problem. He's not taking the problem head on. He already has risks as it is by putting misinformation and bad leadership. He's lying to people to a point where he don't have to come out to have a target. He's in the White House. He has a target already. And that's because of the wrong he does. It's not because people now can shoot him directly in front of him. They can shoot him anywhere he is. It don't matter. And if he thinks if he stays in his White House, which is not really his, but by the way, but he's thinking of his own, right? He's saying, "Oh, this is now my place," right? God, man. And this guy is already targeted. He don't have to be outside to be targeted. He could still be in the White House. The window is right there where people can just see him. And I'm not saying, I'm just letting you guys know what could happen with him doing politics in the wrong way. It could just end him with any assassin, right? Just right through the window. The window that he had there back then, that wasn't his window, and it wasn't there when he was already in the first term. He replaced it during his second term. He remodeled the White House. You know, when a person like him remodels the White House, you already know how stupid he is because you know he will put something that wouldn't be bulletproof considered anyways. So like they had glass back then that was more high quality. It can protect somewhat, right? They have like a bulletproof glass, right, usually. And the things that Trump did was remodel the house, meaning you know that he's just going to tear down the bulletproof glass because he does that so he could pay less in tax for the White House. You know, you still have to pay taxes when you're the president in the White House, right? And now he's paying less actually because of he removing certain parts of the White House and replacing it, right, with cheaper stuff. So that already tells you it all, right? It already says all that he's not using anything that'll protect him. But then he's forced to like wear a bulletproof vest. Underneath certain parts of his outfit, he cannot go out without a bulletproof vest. But here's the thing, he's still at risk even with a bulletproof vest because these people that he pissed off, they have experience. They know what part of the body to shoot to take you down, regardless. If I was someone who is in the neighborhood, right? But, you know, I'm not doing anything bad, but I'm walking someplace, right? Let's say if some person shot me in the head and my corpse is laying down on the floor, where are you going to see mostly where the shot are? In the head, mostly, right? It's obvious. Because those people, it don't have to be actual assassins from Iran. It could be someone who's here. They'll shoot you in the head because they know that your head is the most vulnerable spot. They ain't gonna aim for the body. Even if there's no bulletproof armor, bulletproof vest, they will still shoot the most vulnerable spot, the one that'll kill you instantly. They'll usually do that. Because why? That's how people who are bad in general work. It don't have to be a terrorist. It don't have to be Iranian. It don't have to be an Israeli. It could be just someone normally who is a citizen regardless who is doing bad, right? Because they're going to be stupid enough. You think they're going to be stupid enough to let a person live even if it was a government official? It don't have to be Iranian. It could be a government official. It don't matter, right? Someone who is forced, someone who is paid to just assassinate the person in general. You don't have to be an assassin to be an assassin. You could be just a regular person and still be someone who kills that person, even if you're not an assassin. You could be a criminal. You can still do what an assassin does. And people are blaming it on Iran. Iran didn't do nothing. Israelis, they did it, right? Part of them, anyways. You have some Israelis who are against it. Some of them just support that with Netanyahu, right? Some of these people of Israel, some of them were sleeping and they did it behind some of those Israel back because some of those Israelis never asked for a chaos and a war. And then you have some Iranians, they're against it. Some of them are trying to make it where they can defend themselves. Because people like us and the state here who started off with them, of course, they're going to want to defend themselves. And any person who would say something stupid otherwise, because here's the thing, I don't have my chat display on, so that way I don't have to deal with stupid people who would try to bait me in and say stupid shit like, to put as an excuse. Like, why? Like, that's why I don't even pay attention to comments, because I know there's a slight chance that stupid people will support a war. People like me don't support a war. And I'm just a normal citizen. I'm a person with some disabilities here and there. But I'm not someone who supports it either. You know, people will usually call people with disabilities retards. Well, guess what? The people who are calling people with disabilities retard, well, you just made it where you called yourself one. I hope you know that. Because when people say to someone that, they're just calling themselves that. You know? Because they're trying to put things on other people to put them against each other, right?
The
No.
deep space is right ahead.
But you never use the word and as an excuse like biology, because that has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with what you're thinking you want to do. Like, shut up. I mean, shut up and just do your own thing. We do our thing, the people who are okay and want to respect and show people that we respect them. Don't use any type of excuses through politics or religion. It's dumb.
Target signal
But
lost. I can't locate it
I
anymore.
am going to end here,
Something about this place
and I'm
doesn't
going
feel
to
right.
wait until 1 or 2 p.m. to make my first Let's Play of continuing of Monster Hunter Stories 3. And yeah, I'll make another stream around 3. If I stream around 1, right, 1 p.m., I'll stop around 2 p.m. And then if I stream around maybe 3 o'clock or 2:30 p.m. to just continue a second part of the next part of the Let's Play. But, alright guys, I'll see you soon. And I hope nobody abuses religion for certain stuff or politics by teaching people false politics, okay? Alright.